Guys, I'm Gabby Santana. You're here in Mexican Cooking on a Budget, and today's video it's gonna be a little different just because I'm not gonna have the time to really film and record and edit the video that I would like to do, but I want to share with you what I did. I need to go to visit my mom, who is very sick, so I'm leaving my family for a week, 6 days. But so I'm going to prepare meals and lunches and stuff for them so I can make it easier. And so come along with me. Okay, so I bought this one. I'm going to divide it in two, and I'm going to get, well, more than 2 meals, but I'm going to make 2 meals, different meals. So let me show you how we're going to make that. Okay, I have my meat, a piece of onion, 3 cloves of garlic. I'm going to add a bay leaf. I'm going to add my salt. Okay. I'm going to add my black pepper. I'm going to add my water, and this is going to my instant pot for 45 minutes, and it's going to be delicious. This is the easiest meal ever. You shred it, you freezer, put it in the freezer, and you are done. So let me do that. Look at this beauty. So I'm just gonna get it from here, and I'm gonna shred it so it can be ready for tacos. Oh yeah, look at this beauty. Smells so good. And I'm gonna save the broth, of course. So I'm gonna shred it, and then when my family is gonna eat it, they're just gonna put it in a pan with a little bit of the broth, and they're gonna kind of warm it up, give it a little more like golden brown color to the meat. And they're just going to cut some onions and cilantro and lime and salsa, everything. I'm gonna have them here ready for them. The salsa is ready, and so it's gonna be so good, so good. I'm gonna be putting it in the bag, but I'm not gonna put it in my freezer until this is completely cold. Okay, 45 minutes is always so good. Like, it's so easy to shred. It's just so good. And just a few things like salt, pepper, garlic, bay leaf, onion, and this is delicious. Okay, now I'm gonna show you how we make that chicken soup, Mexican chicken soup. I'm gonna change it just a little bit just because I have the broth for my meat, and I think that's gonna give my chicken soup a good flavor. So I'm just gonna change a little bit, but I know it's gonna be delicious. So let me show you how I'm gonna make it. Okay, so I already add some liquid. I'm going to add my tomatoes. I have 4 tomatoes. I'm going to add a piece of onion, and I'm going to add 3 small garlic, and I'm going to blend it very well. I'm going to use this pot for that. I have my chicken breast here. And this recipe is a very frugal one because with very little you can make a lot. So, okay, so my chicken breast is coming in. And now my zucchini is gonna come last because this is very quick to cook and I don't want it to be soggy and yucky. But what I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna start peeling and dicing my carrots. And I'm just going to be adding everything in my pot, and then I'm gonna do the same with my potatoes. And I'm going to do the same with my potatoes. But I'm gonna cut it like in 4, right? And just big chunks. Okay, now I'm going to add my corn. These are frozen. So as soon as they start getting warm, they cook very quick. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna cut it in 3 pieces each. So there are gonna be 6 pieces here, but for now, I'm gonna do that. And I'm going to add what I blend, and I'm gonna take it to the stove to start boiling. We're gonna check the spices if it needs more salt or pepper. And when my family eats this, they're just going to make rice, white rice, and we eat it with this as a soup together, and it is to die for. Okay, and for that, I printed for my daughter the white rice that you can find it on my website. And I'm just gonna leave it there so she can have it right there, knows how to do it, so they can eat. But before we continue, calling here all my gardeners, this is for you. How we can take our daily food scraps from this to this. Look at this. And we can do that by using this Carrefour EcoStar S1. Let me show you a little bit about this. To open it, we just press the button and it opens very quick. Here in the lid, you have an activated charcoal that insert, and this blocks any type of odor that might be associated with what you're composing right now. And it's very easy. You put it right here and right there. Here it tells you when it's lock and unlock. It's very simple to get it out. Okay. Right? And it's so simple to put it in. If you follow this ones, it will tell you. Very simple to put it in. I'm going to add all my food waste, but before, let me show you and let me explain a little bit how this works. If you see the paddle right there, so this is going to start moving and it goes around, and this metal here, well, it will start cutting the food in little pieces, okay, until they create a compost. So I'm going to add my food, which I have a little bit of everything. Just cucumber peels, eggs. You can fill this up 50%, 75%. I think here right now I have 50%, right? Fill. And so it's very simple. I'm gonna close it. Now here, if you push this, it means that it's 50% fill with food. If you push it again, this is the standard one, which is like 75%. And then look at this. This is amazing. Did you see this like a water drop? Well, they have a clean mode as well. Once you maybe use it 3-4 times, you can clean it up. And so I'm gonna go to the quick one just because I have 50%. That one, it will take around 2.5 hours. But just imagine, you can have this in your kitchen. It's very small. It's very cute, actually. It looks so cute on the counter. But just the scraps that you're cooking with, or the food that you guys didn't eat, just put it right here. Lock it. I'm gonna leave it there because I mean 50% fill, and so I'm just gonna press the button, and there you have it. Can you hear it? That's the noise. It's very, very quiet, and I love that. Something that I really like is that reduce your carbon footprint by up to 127%, and this is compared to the landfill disposal. And you just have a quick compost in just a few hours, from 2.5 hours up to 5 hours. You can have a compost either ready for your garden, and forget about the insects or the odor, the odor, the smell. Like, you're not going to have none of that with this because of the filtration that they have in this. So you use it for your compost or throw it away. I mean, this is way better. We have like 4 cups of scraps of food, and this I think is like a cup. Isn't that so cool? I only did the first one, and that's coarse. If you wanted more powder, do that one, okay? And if you're gonna clean it, it's that one. You have it. I think it's a really amazing product. I'm very excited because I'm doing my gardening. Yes. So I will leave the link on the description below if you're interested in grabbing one. I think it's pretty cool. I like it. It's cute. I love the color. They have black and white. Go and get it. I'm making sausage burritos, with potato and stuff, but I like to add to mine onions and salsa because it gives so much flavor. Sometimes I do tomatoes, but that's the change or the twist that I do. Twist that I do for my burritos for the freezer. Oh my gosh, the salsa take them to another level. Okay, now let's go back to the recipe. Now I'm gonna make this one that I know everybody does it. I like to toast them before I put them in the freezer just because it tastes way better. And I'm gonna use aluminum foil because we reheat this ones and the burritos in the air fryer, and so this protects them not to get burned. So be with me and let's do this together. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but when I bought it this way, I think they're way too thick, and so I'm always pressing them down to be a little thinner, but at the same time, so it can cover my entire English muffin, right? So I like to do that. Do you guys do the same, or do you cook them that thick? And this that I bought, I don't like it at all. That's the oil that I put because I've been cooking all day today, and I don't like it. I really don't. So Black Friday, I'm gonna look for a good one. So if you have a good one, let me know, because I did not like this one at all. So I like to put my mayo here and not in my bread because if I do it in my bread, it gets soggy. We don't like that. So okay, I'm done with my tortillas for my burritos, so this is ready. Okay, and this is my other thing. I love adding salsa and mix it up, and it gives so much flavor, so delicious. The onion. So those are the two things that I do differently when I do my burritos with sausage. You can add jalapenos. If I'm not freezing them, I love putting in tomatoes. But because they're gonna be on the freezer, I'm not a big fan of frozen tomatoes. So, and this is ready. And you know, I will leave the link on the description below if you wanna grab my recipe for flour tortillas. They're so easy, so simple, and really, really good. So now we're gonna make our burritos. My tortillas are not really circle, but you know what? I don't care, because what matters is the flavor. So I'm just gonna start doing these burritos so they can have them for whenever they need. And I'm gonna do the same as the other ones because I don't have a microwave. It broke down, so we're using our air fryer for everything. So having them in aluminum foil, they don't burn. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I put my daughter's name in the one that has no cheese. I'm planning on taking 2 for my trip that I'm leaving because it's a long trip. And then basically it's 3 for my husband and 3 for my kiddo. So it's 9 in total. So I think it's gonna be just perfect, right? I mean, at least just to help a little and they don't have to be thinking about it. So I'm just going to put it in the freezer. And these are just gonna be ready to put in the air fryer with no problem at all. And of course they don't fit in here, but I will make them fit because I don't want to use another bag, right? Even like that. It's all good, huh? I'm just gonna put it in the Ziploc bag and let's take them to the freezer, right? And I have a space to put two of this one so I can close it. So it will be perfect. These are the meals, the caldo de pollo. They have leftovers. I did tuna in a can salad with vegetables and pasta. They still have that one for tomorrow. Then they have the pork tacos. Then they have the tuna in a can patties. That this I show you how you make it from is a pantry meal that is so good last week, so go and check it out. And then I have my English muffins and my burritos. And this week, because I was gonna leave, we spent $188, which it was $18 more than what we supposed to spend. But because I was leaving and I wanted to help my husband and my daughter just to kind of have some meals so they don't have to worry about it, we decided to do it. Plus, all the time I make my English muffins, and this time I didn't. I was like, you know what, let's do kind of something quick. I don't have the time to go through that because it was like one day in advance. I knew that I needed to go and visit my mom for this emergency. And so anyway, this is what my family is having. Let me know. I'm looking for really good authentic, not authentic, but like really good slow cooker meals. So if you have one, leave it in the comments because I want to try out new recipes, because I think slow cookers are a big changer, especially when I have a busy day. I want to do a slow cooker, but I haven't found like good ones, so share it with me.